remember. Good enough I can remember. My heart is cold December. Open my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. Good enough I can remember. Good enough I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this guppies and rebel now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights, my heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to these guppies and rebel now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights, my heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to these guppies and rebel now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights, my heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. fucking remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now, hope I don't crash while I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now, hope I don't crash while I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now, hope I don't crash while I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons.
Yo, what's good, everybody? We're back with another Sold Out Live, another Sold Out podcast on this Wednesday, man. Y'all smash that like button, sub up to the channel if you're new, and if you haven't done so already, of course, you know, my name is Jeremy Jones, and what I normally do is make content about sneakers, occasional trial hauls. You know, we have Music Monday as well. Speaking of sold out, sign up for that Sold Out Discord. The link is pinned at the top of the comment section. And it is free to sign up. Where, of course, you know we continue the sneaker talk. But we got a food section, a sports section, you name it. If I do not get the content out in enough time, most likely we'll be talking about it in the Sold Out Discord. And it is free to sign up. Now, I want to say this disclaimer, man. I know my stream been acting up probably since like Monday. Everything is looking good right now, but at the same time, we have been experiencing like a little bit of bad weather today. So, I mean, I don't know if all that's playing a factor or not, but to be honest, when the stream lags a little bit, I did watch a playback on Monday. And the reason I decided to keep it up is because the audios were coming through. It was the video that was kind of like lagging. And to be honest, video is slightly more heavier than audio. Audio can get very thick too, pause, but video is on another level too. Quality, the more and more you go up, the more and more it may cause issues. And I got the highest of the highest internet that is in my area, right? Okay, so disclaimer, but everything is looking good so far, man. But I noticed, when I noticed it Monday, I was like at that point of no returning. It was kind of like no point in like starting over, man. So as y'all coming in and out, y'all smash the like button. Let me know if audio and visuals is good. Usually audio is good. Now, if they're both lagging, it would tell me. So I found a way where I can keep up with the stream and let me know how the connection is. And so far, it claims it's good. So we're going to keep it right there. And the green is always good. But tonight's topic, man. Want to get straight to it because I only plan on being on this one for an hour. And I do plan on watching some of the games. And plus, to be 100, I got to edit one more video, right? Okay, so as y'all coming in and out, smash the like button. Looks like it says we got this, the RICO, Nike, and Manpower group. We got that covering tonight, and no more affiliate links from Nike. Nike them is going through a lot right now with the cost changes and stuff like that. So yes, we're gonna probably anticipate some dramatic changes. And then we got the Vietnam Go to Sneaker Production Hub. So that's what I titled the video, but I'm actually gonna go over the different titles of the articles I'm gonna cover here tonight. So one that I seen floating around on pretty much Sneaker Legal, right? Okay, it looks like there's a new like Pro C lawsuit that was filed yesterday in Missouri against Nike and two other defendants, Manpower Group and Manpower Incorporated. So we're gonna cover that. It may be a RICO brewing, but we'll see how it goes right there. So I'm gonna cover that one tonight. Shouldn't take too long. And then we also have another topic that's kind of brewing too, and this is the one I was talking about earlier, where Nike has recently updated their terms and commission based on the affiliate sites. We'll probably start there, which is kind of weird because I'm like, this is my thing, right? If Foot Locker and Dick's Sport, and we don't know if this is true because maybe things have changed on that end too, but if these foot stores get the shoes for a wholesale price, and they make money off of, because that's how they make money. They're not going to get it for what you're selling it for, because then they would have to sell it more to make money. So they get it at a certain price that you guys agreed of and certain terms and conditions and sell it at your retail price and they make money. Now, this is my thing. Is that no different than basically an affiliate link? And let me clarify this, right? What an affiliate link is, and I have them run on my shorts and my videos sometime, right? Okay, and that's not necessarily, sometimes some of them I have set up manually, but for the most part, majority of them now, it's kind of just a part of the YouTube process, right? Work with me on this. We're gonna stay on mode, right? So what an affiliate link is where pretty much you see a person talking about something. Let's say like if I was just talking about, I don't know, like my cup, right? Or if I was talking about my phone, and then through the whole stream during the ads, right? And you see like basically you get advertisements, right? That's another thing that's gonna come with it. But one thing about this is the affiliate link is you see as I started to talk about it, like a little link automatically shows in the video or down in the description where you can click on it and buy it right there in the spot while you're watching the video. I've seen this across several platforms, from all the way from eBay to like any other like video service. And I know eBay is not one, but at the same time, affiliate links can be a little bit, you know, if you got the right amount of subscribers, it can really bring in a nice bang for your buck. So now that that's going away with Nike directly, because a lot of people like to buy directly from the source, myself included. You know what I'm saying? I like to either buy from people who got a traditional source and or the direct source. Now, this is my thing. I have bought some shoes on the resale market. I bought shoes on the resale market this year. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably going to buy some more for the remaining year. Those affiliate links come with those people too. You know what I'm saying? But they're not the ones who sitting there getting rid of it. The source is. Now, that's not going to say that the resale companies can't do the affiliate link. So we're going to be talking about that tonight. And then one more topic I actually meant to cover real quick is pretty much Vietnam, which is probably, if you check your sneakers, a lot of them say made in China, made in Vietnam. The go-to sneaker production hub faces IP scrutiny, so we're going to cover that as well tonight. So again, these are some main topics that I want to cover, and I'm going to start with the affiliate links once, as you guys can see that I'm really excited about those. Let me touch the chat real quick, see what we got in the video. Again, let me see what we got in the chat, my bad, and then of course, I'll share my screen here. We'll get the party started. I'm only planning to be on this joint for like an hour, and I think I'm making impeccable timing so far. But let's see what we got in the building. Looks like we got Thomas Goldring Jr. in the building. Says, I'm doing great, Jones. I'm ready to watch the games tonight on ESPN. Me too, big dog. I'm really looking forward to the playoffs. To be honest, the regular season of the NBA don't really hold my attention, but when we get down to the playoffs, for whatever reason, I pay attention. Kind of same thing with NFL. Granted, with the NFL, they'll have me, you know, easily in front of the TV all day on Sunday, and, you know, pretty much Monday for sure until I fall asleep, and then on Thursday, if they're not doing the Amazon Prime, which y'all know I don't really rock with it like that, no disrespect, but then yeah, I'll check it out if it's on regular TV. So yeah, I mean, that's kind of where to go, but NBA don't really seem to do me like that, pause, until we get to the playoffs, respectively, you know what I'm saying? Or the finals, I should say, is the correct term. Let's see, we got Manny with the Kicks in the building. Says, what's Gucci? Sold Out family. What up? Manny with the Kicks. What's Gucci? We got Divine Photos in the building. Says, what up? Says, those Reebok board flips sold out on Reebok website. Dog, I should have known they was dropping today, but to be honest, looking back on it though, I'm not surprised, and B, I don't know if I would necessarily want that color. I mean, it's dope, but that it's a little too ice creamy BCC for me, you know what I'm saying? Billionaires Board Club, so BBC, my bad. But yeah, it was a little too much. But it's a shoe that I would have bought probably more for nostalgia purposes. Once I change up like my sneaker room or whatever, which is like right behind me, I plan on getting some type of little lounge chair in there where I do my unboxings, and then have a little countertop like on the side where it does like the little spin Rooney on the sneaker. Get one of those. That's my goal. But to be honest, that's a shoe I would probably have just spinning there just for declaration, man. Because to be honest, even though I am notorious for wearing all my sneakers, with the exception of a few, because I just need to really get them in rotation somehow, they're still like a decorative piece of art that, like, honestly, people notice. It's art on your feet. You can have it in your room. I've been trying to convince one of my coworkers to finally go ahead and get the display cases joints. You know what I'm saying? If you don't got them, I recommend them. Not because it makes it looks great, but everybody's like, what do I do with the boxes? I'm like, dude, you need to find a place to store them joints. You can break them down and store them back up. Just like a box can easily be broke down. You know what I'm saying? You just got to look and see how it's built and do it from there. If you need to do that if you're looking for space reasoning, right? Okay. I don't recommend throwing it out like a lot of cats have done. I've never done that because I just never know when or if what's going to change or if I'm going to sell a pair. Hence why every pair that I've sold usually comes with a box, and I'm pretty sure 9 times out of 10, I can't think of a time where I didn't sell one. So again, I want to say this: whole live, alleged, and opinionated base, all alleged, so we don't know. But let me continue to hit the chat real quick. We'll keep the party going. Menor Kick says, nostalgia shoe, but a pass for me. Respectively, I get it, man. It's like, definitely nostalgia, but at the same time, like, you know, I mean, that's how I feel. Like, was I really going to rock the joint? You know what I'm saying? And knowing me, I would have forced the rock, but the whole pink wave, have I bought and worn stuff pink? Probably so. Actually, yeah, I can think of a time, and it wasn't necessarily in the greatest of times I had to do that. But to be honest, man, I don't really do the pink like that, man, respectively. Even though I respect the people that do it. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I ain't tripping. That's how I feel. Like, it's cool, but I wasn't tripping. Had I would have, like, did a little double take on the joint, but I'd be so busy at work, I don't be having time to check my phone half the time, respectively. Let's see. Devon says, I hope they do more colorways of the board flips. Me too. Says, honestly, I don't see people wearing those Reeboks, BBCs, pause, board flips. Why would you say pause on that? Oh, okay, never mind. I just kind of put 2 and 2 together. Yeah, even though we know it's Billionaires Boys Club, but I can see why. What if somebody from the outside looking in? Hey, respectively, pause. I'm mad I even put thought into that. Pause on that, man. Devon says, speaking of pink shoes now, it got me thinking, are people really gonna rock those Travis pink joints when they release? Yes, they are. To be honest, now I know there's 2 different versions, but I like that kind of like sail, like pinkish joint the most. You know what I'm saying? Respectively. Now that we speaking on the Travis is real quick, I kind of like those the most. I know there's like a white and pink joint if I'm not mistaken, and then there's like that sail colorway. I'm very curious, which I'm pretty sure that sail joint is probably going to be exclusive to his website, so that means resale. You know what I'm saying? The other ones look like they're going to be a basic joint where it's still going to be hard to cop, but at least you'll probably see them loaded up on the sneakers app. But, I mean, to be honest, I'm planning on adding it to the collection for sure. The sail pink joint, you know what I mean? But, yeah, and will I rock them like that? Sure, but to be honest, I don't own not one thing. Well, with the exception of one thing, I got one thing pink, but not like that level of pink, I don't think. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think you got to really coordinate it like that. You know what I'm saying? You could do it all black and pop it with them. You know what I'm saying? A nice sail, like, gray colorway. You can do that. You know what I mean? Hell, you probably could even throw that joint on with a little bit of green for real. You know what I'm saying? You can make it work. You don't necessarily have to be all pinked out, even though it's probably like an easy way out. Let's see. Man on the Kick says, hey, yo, hella pause, Divine 100. Hey, look, man. He said pause. I'm saying pause, respectively. Hey, he could have just kept it going and we wouldn't have paid it no attention. So, respectively, I respect the pause. Shout out to Dame Dash and Cameron. Let's see. Divine Photo says, that red swoosh makes it a Valentine's Day shoe. I agree, but Valentine's Day already kind of gone. So, you know what I think they're aiming for, Divine? Respectively, Mother's Day right around the corner. They're probably, okay, cool. We didn't have these in time for Valentine's Day. You know, Valentine's Day, like February, but we got them in time for Mother's Day. I think they're going to be more on the mother theme, you know what I'm saying, respectively. Because think about it, you know, if the Air Jordan 3s that are supposed to be coming out is paying homage to like Michael Jordan's father, you know what I'm saying? He probably looking in a way that he can honor the mommy too a little bit, even though this is a collab sneaker. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully. So I see both angles with all this. I see Menard Kick says people rather wait for the Travis Scott joints. This is true. You know what I'm saying? He still carry weights in the sneaker community, even though it's not on the level it once was, but he's still doing his thing. Let's see. Divine Photo says, yeah, many. And let's see. King Midas in the building says, smash that like button. Thank you, Mr. King Midas. Appreciate that, sir. Let's get started on the first topic real quick. Let me share my screen. We'll get the party started real here. Appreciate everybody for being active in the chat. Let's see. Divine Photo says, MJ's father, Air Jordan 3 joints going under retail. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like they're doing something for the father. Why not do for the mother? I get it. He probably wants something from both angles. Pause. Because that didn't come out right either. But sharing my screen here. Give me like 2 seconds. Boom. Saw Divine Photos actually post this and he sold out Discord. Shameless plug right here. And I was like, you know what? I want to cover the story just a little bit. And then, of course, we'll got another story here as far as the tariffs. These joints will probably go by through quickly in like the last like 10 or 15. I'll spend it on the U.S. tariffs and a little bit of upcoming sneaker releases, right? So this is coming from Sneaker Stock on X, aka Twitter, even though I think it's just formerly known as X. But if you type in Twitter, it will take you to this domain as well. Let's see. King Midas says 80% of releases going under retail. Right now, the sneaker market is not where it wants to be, so a lot of stuff is going, with the exception of a few, but that's probably your reason why you said, duh, Jeremy, 80%, right? I get it. 20%, there's still going to be those ones where these joints going to pop off no matter what. But it says, to address the situation with Nike links, right? This is like the affiliate link situation I was talking about earlier, right? It says Nike has recently updated their terms with commission-based affiliate sites. It says, as a result, influencers and the accounts like mine are no longer allowed to generate direct links to Nike website. More pages will be deal with this as soon unless they work with the Nike behind closed doors. So again, unless Nike give you like an exclusive joint, you're really not going to do the generated joint. Like, because if you think about mine, the ones that are affiliate joints, they are generated. You know what I'm saying? A lot of YouTubers really went to a lot of like affiliate links and stuff like that. So some of the stuff you see, like when I do my weekly sneaker rotation, they have a lot of affiliate links that come along with it. Half of them I didn't really, you know, some of them I made, but not all. You know what I'm saying? They really going in. So again, they're saying you're not going to get one directly from Nike, but I remember I was getting ones from GOAT. StockX has been a heavy like fan of that because I'm pretty sure with them, like, hey man, we take a little cut right here, but we get it. It's sales. You know what I'm saying? We need money coming in. All money may not be good money, but it's definitely better than no money. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep going real quick. King Midas says, great time to build a sneaker collection. At some point, the prices won't be around forever. This is true. This is true. I agree. Definitely. And we've seen a lot of people come into the game new. You know what I'm saying? A lot of my new subscribers, like I just got into, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, well, welcome. You know what I'm saying? You got to start somewhere at the end of the day, man. That's one thing you got to think about that. Mandarin Kick says, facts, Divine, and the Mother's Day 11s low going to the Nike outlets by 6 p.m. on Saturday. To be honest, it's a shoe they already did, them closing ceremony joints. They already did them joints before too, man. Respectively, they're just maybe a different slide of gold, but we already had them before, respectively. You know what I'm saying? They're just calling them something different. You know what I'm saying? And it's really the same shoe, though. You know what I mean? Y'all know what I'm talking about, those closing ceremony joints. Let me get back through the rest of this little article real quick. It says they specifically don't want to support resellers or pages like ours. I've been going back and forth with them for weeks trying to resolve this, but unfortunately, there's nothing more I can do on my end. So again, this is my thing. If they're going to try to cut all these third parties out, right? Are they going to start doing all the advertisements and the proper release information for us to know? Because the thing, you can say what you want to say about sites like this and other sites where they post information that is not always accurate, but they be in the ballpark. I mean, to be honest, dog, there's been drops where Nike if I didn't have, do all my research on this, I wouldn't have the links and I never got the notification from Nike and I have notifications turned on. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of one of those, whether you like it or not, they got their space in the sneaker community as well. Leonard Kick says Nike on wash rinse mode polo. I mean, they definitely are, but at the same time, they're back on all money in mode too. You know what I mean? Salute to Nipsey Hussle, but you know what I'm saying? They try and make sure any loose ends they gotta tie up. It kind of reminds me of kind of like my job. I'm not gonna go into detail, but I mean, basically we gotta email it. Hey, look, if we ain't, and we need to know, like they ask for details, like we want to know exactly what we're paying for and what we're actually using. If we ain't using it, hey, that joint gone, bro. Unless we got a justification of why we got to keep that joint, respectively. You know what I'm saying? But let's keep going real quick. It says they've made it clear they won't allow us to provide those links anymore. I know this is frustrating, especially since sneaker channels like mine work hard to help you guys with fast notifications. I'll keep doing my best to support the community in every way I can. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they would send the links out where, hell, how many times you been in a situation like, where the hell you caught the shoe from? Where you do this? And then like you see this, you follow this, and like, oh, we can just click here. And it's like, it was an affiliate link where it loaded like a few sections, like boom, and then took you directly where you want to go. You got what you want, and they got a piece of the pie. You know what I'm saying? Compared to what the Nike them get, I'm pretty sure it still wasn't on that level. You know what I mean? But is this a problem or is this an answer that Nike's trying to answer for the resale market? Because it seems like Nike them tired of the resale joint. But it says, and this is in the black and white writing here, it says, to stay in line with Nike's latest partnership guidelines, entrepreneurs whose content primarily focus on collectors or resale communities are no longer able to create Nike links through the Marvelly at the time. Says, I know this might be disappointing, especially if Nike has been a key part of your promotions. This change is necessarily for Marvel to remain in compliance with the brand's partnership guidelines. So that's where they were probably going to get the affiliate links made, right? It says this updates come directly from the brand and is not determined internally by Marley. Brands periodically adjust their partnership criteria based on their internal performance matrix and program goals, which we don't have visibility into. Of course not. You got to be in the house, you know what I'm saying? And if you got too much, they're going to wonder how you got it, and you're still going to become a suspect. So now, pretty much, sites that had an affiliate links that we used to be able to click on, you get a 414 error from what we got with this. Do all your Nike links show this for you guys? You know what I'm saying? So the request cannot be satisfied. So probably there's some still ones that's up, but it's only a matter of time before those go down too. You know what I'm saying? And this is Sneaker Legal. He's saying, I was wondering why those links were dead lately. He says, now you know. You know what I'm saying? So respectfully, this is all about them maximizing their profits and not paying affiliates. Customers pay more and miss out on discounts and codes. This is true. Yeah. It's all about maximizing. Think about this, man. What have I been covering for like the last, months now? Plural. Nike them not in a place where they want to be. They want to get back up to where they once was and surpass that. In my eyes, they're still $1 billion company, still doing great. You know what I'm saying? Everything ain't selling out, but you guys making a better living than me from the outside looking in. But nah, we need more, and we want to. But that's the thing too. I get it. You have a company. Let's say you was making, I don't know, a certain amount a year. Then you dip down for the last few years. You bring in a new guy. You got to pay them this and the third. But they're supposed to bring you back to not only where you once was, but surpass that. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. But I also see it from, I guess, the regular user like me, right? Where, yeah, I would be a little frustrated here. You know what I'm saying? Something I used to use all the time is now going away. I mean, this has happened to me time and time again, but I see both sides of the story is what I'm going to say, right? It says people should just stop buying Nike brand and let them bleed money. They don't control nothing. Consumers don't buy, they don't make money. I buy nothing but Nike, but to be hater after you make your money is insane to me. Boycott. So some people are calling on a boycott for Nike. Me personally, that's going to be really tough because you boycott it, the shoes are sitting. For the people that never ever hits or feel like they always miss out on and it's just sitting there, it's gonna entice them, you know what I'm saying? Myself included, you know what I'm saying? Think about this. Could you imagine a pair of like Travis's sitting? And I'm talking like the Jordan joints, right? The Jordan ones or, Jordan whatever and Travis Scott collab, right? Mostly Jordan 1 lows. Even the ones that we think that was like they're low on the resale market, those joints still sold out on the sites, you know what I'm saying? Respectively. And, some went to some places beforehand, right? But yeah, I couldn't imagine seeing that like sit out, man. So let's go to the next story real quick, and then we'll close out with the main one in like the 15 minutes here. So little story here from sneaker legal trademark and IP lawyers, right? Okay. This is what there is, and this is on X2. I saw this floating around, but it says new Pro C lawsuit filed yesterday in Missouri. Now, this was reported, 5 hours ago, so sometime earlier this morning. Defendants Manpower Group US and Manpower Incorporated asking for $50 million in damages for the RICO violations related to the alleged cover-up of the abuse and obstruction of justice, right? Okay, so I'm hoping I titled this article right. So I thought they was in it together, but I think there's a RICO site with them against Nike. So that's what they're saying. Like, at the end of the day, yeah, Nike says the CO, DeMayo, Pearl, Air Jordan 4 trademark claims. But to be honest, let's see what this one is actually all about. So I thought they were getting sued against somebody else, but they're actually not. It's actually a little bit worse than what we thought. A little too, let me see if I get this joint right up on the screen. I'm going to click on this one. Boom. Let's see real quick. Writing's kind of running together, but it says the RICO lawsuit, right? Stemming from Nike's relationship with Manpower Group. Nike and Manpower Group have a legally agreement to misclassify employees and work together to conceal. So this is what it is right here. This is filed against like Charles St. Missouri. So I think they're on the same boat, even though they may not be officially on the same team, but they're suing them both together. You know what I'm saying? What happened to you? When did it happen? Where did it happen? And then what injuries were you suffered? So this is reported this actually started back in June 13, 2025. So, I mean, things right here, this is a RICO lawsuit. Now, everybody's been pushing the word RICO around a lot, right? So, fun fact, I'm doing a quick little Google so we can see what RICO is. Just a quick little reminder, what is an actual RICO? I have a theory, but I'm going to see what we got in Google real quick. RICO, you know what I'm saying? Your RICO Act. So, yeah. Going to share my screen here on this one real quick, and then we'll get back to the main topic of the story right here. RICO, the Racketeering, Influence, and Corrupt Organizations, aka RICO in abbreviations, says Act is a 1970 U.S. federal law designed to combat organized crime by targeting leaders of the criminal enterprise. So basically, right, and again, rather than just the low-level actors, because it's the thing, right, for the longest, right, cats would have, if you just pay somebody to do it, if you're the head honcho, right? Say you want, to take somebody out. You give a person a right a certain amount of money. They do it. They happy, you happy, and you can keep doing that. It's kind of one of those, like, that's what it is. Like, we want to take out the head honcho. And this can apply to more than just murders, you know what I'm saying? This can apply to, obviously, businesses like Nike them. So what it is like, yo, we won't look like the bad guy. Let these guys take off. We're going to be the guys at the top just kind of funding their situation. So if you take it back to like some murder situation where it's like, hey, man, I want this person dead. XYZ, I got you. And boom. You know what I'm saying? But you didn't do it. It's basically for acts that you're responsible for, but you didn't actually do it yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's what I got from. So same situation like with this one with Nike and them on the hook. Nike and them, man, I did it. But you are a reason they did it. But you got to prove it. You know what I'm saying? RICO's, people have been beating them or taking deals. You know what I'm saying? And I'll read the last little part of this. It says, it permits the prosecution for a pattern of racketeering activity, at least 2 related crimes within 10 years connected to a business or organization, right? Okay, so this could be to a business, but this also can come to a person too, because think about this, and Diddy them, it could obviously be considered like a business, right? And of course, if he had like a group or organization, Bad Boy, that could be at that too, you know what I'm saying? So remember, he had the RICO charges on the table, but he beat those. So again, and it's crimes that happen within 10 years, you know what I'm saying? It's a long time. Goes by quickly whenever you're living the right way, but when you're doing things that way, and then you got things hanging over your head, then yeah. But let me see if I can read through this real quick. It says Nike and Manpower Group have an illegal agreement to misclassify employees and work together to conceal the evidence of actual abuse from the claimants that were temporarily workers. It says effectively working together to obstruct justice and interfere with police investigations, letting critical evidence expire despite active ESI holds. These obstructions are just led to the unsolved transmission of the employee into whom the plaintiff shares joint reliability for the payment of rent where the plaintiff's business operated from. So again, they say these could be connected in several different ways. So Nike in some way probably got these guys, set up to do all this. You know what I'm saying? And again, Whole Live is a legend. I'm no businessman here, and I'm no lawyer. So again, it could be something where somebody just found something because they feel some type of way. But it says the defendants not only ignored we read that part. Let's see, police department to not to investigate. Let's see where we at real quick. It says the St. Charles Police Department to not. Let's see where we expired to save face. Okay, I'm going back where I'm real quick. To allow surveillance video of the actual abuse to expire, save face, but influence the Detective Skiles of the St. Charles Police Department to not investigate the actual abuse, and I'm saying that on purpose for YouTube, but instead relies solely on their own investigation, which omitted the report of the victim to Nike and Manpower, but made sure to report the alleged transparentness of the plaintiff and related to which the plaintiff shares financial obligations that no longer could be filed solely by the plaintiff after the criminal conspiracy was carried out to the wrongful terminate to the employee. So again, they were saying people were fired for the wrong reasonings, you know what I'm saying? But again, you got to prove it. And if they do have an attorney that's most likely working pro bono, they're going to be working because they don't get paid until you get paid, which means they're going to get probably majority of the money, and it's probably not going to be sold to you that way. But I mean, at the same time, you want to fight. You know what I'm saying? You want to stand up for your right. You want to do this on the third. So no disrespect to the good attorneys out there, but my problem with that situation, when you come, my opinion, I was talking this stuff with my family, dog. When you get to the point where you're in a situation where you know you're most likely going to need an attorney, they know that, right? So yes, they're going to, sell you what they can do for you, but can't guarantee nothing. And also charge you, to be honest, they throw out the number like it's nothing, dog. You know what I'm saying? For the people who's been there, done that, again, I don't wish court on my enemies, dog. But yeah, that's the update on the pretty much the Manpower Group and Nike situation. RICO lawsuit stemming from that. So we just wanted to touch on that, and then we're gonna cover the last topic right here. And this one's going to take me a little minute to get through, so I want to make sure I have enough time. And then we'll talk a little bit of upcoming sneaker releases. And it's pretty much Vietnam, the go-to sneaker production hub, faces IP scrutiny. So we're going to cover that article. Looks like we have Limp Bizkit Quick, and the building says, "Hey, bro, you my favorite. Wow. Swim, no cap, keep doing your ish game. Wow." I don't know how I take that word. I'm going to have to blame you, bro. I'm going to let you slide once, bro, but if you keep on with that type of stuff, we got to ban homie. For real. Homie, you playing. I'm glad I caught that word. I'm not going to read that because ain't nobody know whatever, right? No disrespect. I see you got him, Manny. I see you got him, big dog. I see you. Homie tripping. Yo, we chilling over here having a good stream, and he coming talking like that. Fuck it. We good. Whatever, man. Let's keep going. Next topic. Says the priority watch list, which identifies the egregious IP-related practices, includes Chile, China, India, Indonesia, Russia, Venezuela, and now Vietnam, right? Okay, which they're saying this is like the sneaker hub, right? Which if you check your shoes, you're going to probably have some, if you've been collecting for a while, you're going to see some that's made in Vietnam, right? But it says Vietnam, the go-to sneaker production hub, is now facing tough scrutiny of its intellectual property practices, right? Okay, so again, that's what the IP stands for, not actual internet protocol, which is what I normally see because that's what I do for work. But we'll keep going right here. It says the U.S. Trade Representative Special 301 report for 2026 add Vietnam's to its list as a priority foreign country, representing the first time in 13 years that any county has been added to the list. And other changes: the irregular in Mexico were removed from the priority watch list to the watch list because of improvements on the IP policy, which again, that's intellectual property. The European Union was added to the watch list while the Berloger was removed. So again, a few little changes here, and to be honest, you got to anticipate that coming with new administration in here, new laws getting moved, stuff being fight each and every day. It come with the game, you know what I'm saying? And not to mention, like, if I'm not mistaken, Nike didn't get a lot of their product made on there. I don't want to pick on them because they're not the only ones, but I mean, majority of our stuff, not just shoes, but other things in general, come from these locations. And now we got intellectual property issues where that could cause a delay on products too, man. One thing about having a new administration and why it takes time to adjust and make sure, why we stress why, I don't care who you vote for, but why we stress why voting is important, because one person get in there and change up so much stuff that, you know, even though they know they're not going to be able to get away with it, they keep doing it anyway. They can do it for a temporary time, you know? But it says the special 301 report released on Thursday is about to accuracy and effectiveness of the U.S. trading partners' protection and enforcement of intellectual property rights. I'm going to keep saying that. I'm not going to say IP, even though I know they're keeping it short for the article. I'm going to say intellectual property because I don't want to get it confused. Let's see. Man with a Kick says, I'm under the weather, but my grind don't stop. I hate Manny's. I see you with the young joints. I've been there too, dog. Y'all know me sometimes, like, y'all see me on the joint, I know y'all sound like, dang, Polo is like tired, dog. You know what I'm saying? I think Divine called me out like last week. It's like, dog, you were scrumbling your words. Like, dog, I was fighting. You know what I'm saying? Where what I should have been doing was being in bed. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to stay consistent on YouTube. Definitely trying to make sure I keep my videos dropping, keep the streams coming. So, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I may have to miss one every now and then. But yeah, I come with the game, man. The grind don't stop. But it says, using all the enforcement tools we have to address the unfair trade practices is a top priority. Ambassador Jemison Geer, the U.S. Trade Representative, said, we had reviewed our trading partners' intellectual practices and expected to take action where needed to protect America's innovators and creatives globally. So again, not necessarily, this is not picking on the brands. This is more so where we're getting the product made. You know what I'm saying? Making sure, and I would assume this stems down that gray line, whether you want to admit it or not, intellectual property. I feel like I know where this is headed, right? Because let's just keep it 100. The whole, like, authentic, is it not authentic, right? And they get a lot of stuff made that looks very, very similar now, and it's very hard to tell, and everybody claims they can legit check. I'm assuming that's where they're standing. We're going to stop a lot of these people from, you know, hey, just because y'all made a few bad batches don't mean you can sell it back over here. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's where that's going to go. And to be honest, it would make things a little bit more easier for the people who are quote-unquote authenticators, or for me, like, who like to legit check their sneakers. And then, you know, at this point, the only way to truly legit check it is the person can show where they got it from, but you can duplicate that receipt too. In the online joint, people will go all the way, man. You know what I'm saying? You'd be surprised what people do will go all the way to make a few extra dollars, dog. Mandarin Kick says, I'm yawning to the troll, Polo. I know that. I'm aware, dog. I know. I get it. I got it the first time, dog. Respectively, I got it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? The grind don't stop. You yawning because you ain't worried because you caught him. You know what I'm saying? But let's keep going. Let's see. American innovators, creatives, and brands owners rely on a robust intellectual property protection and enforcement, said Ambassador Rick Switzer. The Deputy U.S. Trade Representative of the USTR will continue to press our trading partners to resolve the trade barriers with respect to the intellectual property in the markets through our negotiations for the agreements on radical trade and engagement. So that's that tariff talk right there, because tariffs, while we've been ruled that, hey, you can't really do this, they're still flipping and finding a way to still getting them pushing through. You know what I'm saying? So you got to realize that's coming with the game. Vaughn says, if Nike would just stop rinse and repeating and just changed the 1986 Tech and the Air Jordan 1 through 6. I feel like they have changed a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, every time they try something new, it don't really stick compared to how the Jordan is. And let me clarify this, man. What I think, right? The reason they're having such a hard time is because we don't have nobody really, like, no disrespect to the diehard, like, NBA fans or LeBron fans or what have you, because he was supposed to be the guy up after Michael Jordan. Basically, he got the lifetime contract. But, you know what I'm saying? No disrespect. People do rock LeBron's, but Jay's is moving like they never left. You know what I'm saying? Like, to be honest, and let me clarify this. For the people, they're going to sit. They don't instantly sell. Yeah, that's true. But if the Jordan's not moving, imagine what the rest of the Nike products doing. Like, LeBron's them is, hell, they've been outlet bound. You know what I'm saying? So he was supposed to be the guy to, like, he come in. But to be honest, you got different times. The designs are completely different. I mean, you got to wake up pretty early. And to be honest, I get what Nike them were doing, where it's like, we can't design the shoe exactly like a Jordan sneaker and snap a LeBron joint on it, because then it's a collab and people are going to notice that. So we got to make your shoe own unique. But did they knock it out the park? Majority, in my opinion, nah. You know what I mean? Respectively. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Devon says, the game isn't as fun anymore. Also, some of those games are rigged. I've been hearing that too with the betting. You know, I seen that, you know, allegedly where people been picked up saying they already knew this and a third. Rumors is some of the players were throw the game on purpose, where it's like we know they better than that, but you can see they lack a little bit on purpose to make sure they get up, because they be in on the cut too on it. You know, they don't care if their team wins, and I'm like, y'all get paid very well, but to be honest, dog, let's just keep it 100 too. What I'm learning, a lot of stuff is perception, right? To be honest, a person can look like they're making way more than what they're not making. You know what I'm saying? Not every player coming in for the top dollars. They live where they good, but you know what I'm saying? They ain't the top players that are, they know that's gonna they'll put that money up, and they know they can recoup that because of the sales. You know what I'm saying? The other players, you know, they just be happy to be there, and you good. You know what I'm saying? You may not get $1 million. You may get in the 6 figures. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's probably making less than 6 figures, but there's people not making the bigger, you know, paycheck. I see Mentor the Kick says, hell yeah, it is, my guys. Yeah, I mean, allegedly. Real quick, I know the stream, it had like froze a little bit. Like what, 4 minutes, 6 minutes ago? A little bit of lag right here. I'm kind of keeping eyes on the joint, but we still holding up. We good. Because audio, I know that's still going to go through regardless, so you got to expect a little bump in there. Let's keep going real quick. About to get ready to wrap this joint up. Let's see. The USTR said that in a result of the Vietnam's identification as a priority foreign country, the USTR will determine within 30 days whether the investigation required under the Section 301 of the Trade Act of 1974. If so, the USTR will request the consolidations with the Vietnam and seek to resolve the issue that led to the Vietnam's identification as a priority foreign country. See, Matt Prius, president and CEO footwear of Distributors Retailers of America, said, footwear and the athletic brands rely on Vietnam as a critical, trusted part of the global supply chain that serves American consumers. Today's designation of Vietnam as a priority foreign country in the Special 301 report is deeply concerning step, one that risks driving up the post of Americans and making the counterfeiting and intellectual property enforcement challenges worse rather than better, right? Okay, it says, Priest of the few years of the U.S. policy has encouraged firms to diversify their sourcing away from China, and many brands did that by investing in Vietnam and other countries to build resilient supply chains. Targeting those same partners now created a whack-a-mole policy environment that releases costs, distributes planning, and risk pushing the production decisions in the wrong direction, the FDR president said, right? And while they acknowledge that the strong intellectual property or protections matter, the USTR should use the consolidation period to pursue constructive, workable approaches with Vietnam rather than the higher taxes on American companies and the name of the protecting intellectual property, right? Vietnam has become the go-to country for the production of athletic performance shoes. Firms such as On Holding AG pay about 40% in the duties for the U.S. imports for the Vietnam and their sneakers. Duties in Indonesian imports are at 39%. So yeah, they pay out the way to get the stuff here. That's why they charge what they charge. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Divine Photo says, I agree with your take other day about the band one lows being the top 5 shoe. I'm dog. Respectively, I think so. You know what I'm saying? Respectively, a lot of people not low fans though. You know what I'm saying? But respectively, I mean, we gonna get some other bangers, but I mean, it ain't like we ain't had a Jordan 1 in the top like 5, sneakers of the year before. Travis is gonna make it every time. So you know what I'm saying? I feel like this one is gonna be one of those like they doing it off the strength of their own back. You know what I'm saying? No collab. I feel like it's gonna be in the top 5. It says Devon says everything damn expensive. This is true, dog. Honestly, I don't even eat out like that no more. Like not that I ever did. Y'all know I cook my own food anyway, but dog, I'm telling you, it's like at best maybe once a week, dog. I got stuff in the fridge already made up, this and the third. I notice now I just been doing a lot more grocery shopping. However, groceries are up too. You know what I'm saying? Like we getting it no matter which angle you want it. Pause, It says last year Vietnam, and I'm gonna close out this article, then we'll talk a little bit of upcoming sneaker releases and wrap this thing up here for tonight. But it says last year Vietnam footwear exports dropped 27.3% in the September amid tariffs turmoil that began in April after the U.S. President Donald Trump disclosed plans for the radical tariffs. The country accounts for about 25% of shoe manufacturing, and it isn't just shoe production that is in Vietnam or the elite, for that matter, the insoles. Last November opened a new facility in the Nha Bia province of North Vietnam. They moved the premium insole makers is based on plan as he localized the entire product creation process from end to end, while also strengthening the company's production capabilities to better support its regional and global brand partners. Or the Light North Vietnam is led by the country manager Michael Hazu, which is HSU. Ortholite also has the critique operations as newly developed proprietary foam technology targeting the midsole market that still is in the early stages of development. So that wraps up that article real quick. You know what I'm saying? Devon says gas is almost at $6 a gallon. This is true. I mean, it was 1 cent away, dog. I literally had to show my family, no cap, man. And I was like, damn, dog, it's really up there. You know what I'm saying? But let's talk a little bit of upcoming sneaker releases, and we'll wrap things up here for the night. Got a few things up here. This right here, I don't think is actually coming out, but it says this one kind of surfaces like an unreleased. And I don't want to butcher this name, but this is a Van Era colorway, which I seen y'all post this in the sold out Discord. For the people who still rocking Vans, man, I haven't had a pair of Vans in like years, respectively. You know what I'm saying? Manny says, immaculate pair, my guy, and the band Air Jordan 1 Low definitely slept on. It's going to move. It's going to move. Sometimes you got to get a little patience, you know what I'm saying? You got to keep in mind where we at in the economy-wise side of things, too, you know what I'm saying? Everybody moving, carefully, you know what I'm saying? Because you never know. Because if you're like where I'm working, you know what I'm saying, just in general, allegedly, every place is like, hey, man, it's been changes almost every week, respectively. Devon says, I went to the gas station and I was like, dog, hey, hey, man, I remember when gas used to be like 88 cents. Now we're talking almost $6. And that's on the East Coast. On the West Coast, I'm pretty sure they're knocking on $7 to $8, dog, respectively. Let's see, Manny with the kick says, it's $5 over here and it's not even summertime. Yeah. They're going to drop a little bit, but I mean, right now, I don't see it. Let's see, Devon says, Vans are like the Jordan 1s, uncountable from what I heard. I I haven't had them on so long, I can't really say, but I used to rock them as a kid. But then again, as a kid, you didn't care. You just wanted the product, man. So, I mean, I haven't had a pair of Vans in a minute. And then we're going to keep going right here. We got the College Blue Air Jordan 17, rumored to release in 2027. I like these. Definitely classic, timeless. So, yeah, this go right here, man. I ain't got no 17s in the collection, but I wouldn't mind starting with this guy right here, man. I like this one right here. Then we have the Air Jordan 3, or the Air Jordan 3 Ben 23. Looks like we got a release date in June. And to be honest, I don't hate these. I don't hate these at all. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of screenplay right here, but I don't hate these. I think these actually look pretty nice. Still got the elephant print on there. I like burgundy / maroon colorways. You know what I'm saying? Nike swoosh on there. Kind of not popping out, but kind of embroidered in there. That's nice. You know what I'm saying? Sole is looking nice. Nike logo. You know what I'm saying? I think these are actually looking nice. Y'all know me. I'm a sucker for gold. So this probably going to be one of those premium drops. You know what I'm saying? Coming with wooden shoe trees. You know? Pause. You know what I'm saying? Dust bag. You know what I'm saying? Wooden box. Yeah, this is going to be like an exclusive joint. You know what I'm saying? That joint fire. I think it's fire. You know what I'm saying? Respectively. Let's see. Devon says, we need to see more Jordan Wizard shoes. That would be nice. Devon says, I love the burgundy. The price is ugly. Oh, my. What's the price tag on them, though? What's the price tag on these joints? I know they got to be up there. You know what I'm saying? Oh, $355. I see it. $355. Oh, yeah. No, sir, man. I ain't had to cop nothing else for the remainder of the year, man. Until this, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. That's with tax. You looking at like almost 400, easily 400. You know what I'm saying? Shipping. You know what I'm saying? You hit one of those. Think about this. If they raffle this joint off, and they do what's that joint? The Winfair joint. You got fee. You know it's gonna be in there. $15 shipping off rip, plus the shoe. And you got taxes? Yeah, that is ugly. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Manny with a kick says, the band straight ass butt salutes to the ones flipping them hoes. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Devon says $355. Yep. And let's see. Devon says, happy B-Day to Big Money Sonny. Most definitely happy birthday to Big Money Sonny. Salutes to Manny posting that in the Discord. Let's talk a little bit more upcoming sneaker releases, then we'll wrap things up here. Looks like this I seen floating around too. They're going to be doing like a foam-posite mummy. One thing I wish they would stop doing, I like the shoe and I still may go for it, but what I wish they would stop doing respectively, is not the glow in the dark, it's the fly joint. Don't put no damn flies on my shoes. Now I know some people say like you can remove it off with XIZ, but at that point you're taking the value down. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know when you're wearing them you're doing it anyway, but it's like Nike, hey, respectively, whoever listening, I don't want to see no damn flies, bro, on my shoes. I don't care if it's Halloween or not. And then also, I seen this one that was very interesting. Supreme is dropping a $20,000 box ring and the pocket knives for spring/summer of 2026. Wow. Dog, respectively, they doing too much. So they're going to do a boxing ring for $20,000. I mean, unless you got the boxer that's really, really going in and want that in their gym for sparring purposes, dog, it almost ain't worth it. You know, maybe a wrestler may buy that joint, but like, dog, I get it, but I mean, they doing a little too much. $20,000. How many they make? 1, 2. This probably one of those special made joints. You know what I'm saying? But to be honest, I hope it's not like one of those. You get the gold post, you get the forward post and the batting and the netting, and then you gotta have the wood part yourself. Pause. Cause you know what it is underneath that joint is just a certain ring, and it's a cover. I'm willing to bet it's just a fucking cover, dog. But I ain't getting you no $20,000 for that joint. I'm very curious. It says, taking Supreme and Everlast boxing gloves collab is a logical conclusion. The NYC skate shop turned streetwear legends are setting yet another standard for absurd product collaborations with a full-size boxing ring decked out to Supreme logos. In addition to the gigantic boxing ring, Supreme Spring/Summer 2026 Week 11 drop adds a colorful pack of 5-panel camp hats for some nostalgic energy. Says the Supreme 2026 Week 11 drops Thursday, May 7th. I'm gonna look at this, man, but interesting. So this is going to be on the list. Now, if you look at this, you can head over to the drop list and see what's actually supposed to already be on here. So this is coming off here already. Let me see if I can do this one. Spring and summer 2026. And we'll go here. So yeah, this is just what right there. Week 11. Let's see if we can click on that. So this is supposed to be week 11. This is what's supposed to be coming up. They got some knives, which I wouldn't mind having. Got the hat joints. Some Supreme, and let me close this joint. The Supreme and Mitchell & S monogram shorts, which if it was just one basic logo, I would want these guys. You know what I'm saying? So I don't hate them. You know what I'm saying? You got the New Era beanies. That's that boxing ring for $20,000. Got little sweater joints. Man, nothing really too crazy. I wouldn't do the whole short, and I see they got a whole set. They want 168 for the jersey. And they want 148 for the shorts. I don't know, man. I may cop the shorts. Respect. Let me click on this joint. You know what I'm saying? Can I biggie size them real quick? They got the NY on that joint. And then, yeah, it's a green and a pink pair. So if I was to cop one, it's the Knicks joints. Maybe. Let me put myself back on the main screen real quick. And then I'll go over the sneakers app just for like real quick second. Let me touch the chat real quick. They tripping over the price of that boxing ring, though. Where we at real quick? Let's see. Devon says, the glow-in-the-dark gimmick is getting old. Hey, respectfully, yeah. The flies, I don't know where the hell that's coming from or whose bright idea that was, in my opinion, dog. Respectively. Let's see. Menor Kick says, shout out to Sonny, the plug, 100. Strong arm. Devon says, shout out to Manny. Let's see where we at real quick. Let's see, Devon says, Manny provided the stock numbers of the Nigels. Okay, I'll check those. It's got to be in the Discord for sure. Matter of fact, I'll open that joint up real quick and take a look, see what's up. Let's see. Where we at? We'll go to Discord. Where the stock numbers, let's see, which one, boom. Let's see if I can find that joint. Because, to be honest, I've been in that joint. Oh, I see you right here. 53,000 pairs. I see you got that joint. Appreciate that, Manny. I see it. I saw it earlier, too, you know what I'm saying, respectively. But, yeah, I see 53,000 pairs. Interesting. Let's see, Man of the Kick says, salutes to the MVP 100. Devon says, Supreme need to come out with another zip-up hoodie. This is true. I agree. And he says, Jones, you see the Nike Chicago Bulls shorts is fire. I don't know if I've seen them or not. I'm pretty sure I have. I probably need to cop a pair for real, but yeah. I want to get my shorts game up. That's my goal for the summer, man. Get my summer shorts up. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Devon says, we read that part. He said it's fire, and we good. Memory Cake says fire. Most definitely. But let's see what we got coming up for the rest of the week. I am going to be dropping some dripper skips. So let me go to the sneakers app real quick before we wrap things up for tonight. Loading the sneakers app. We did see the Stranger Things, like they restocked the joint. I don't think it really made a move like they thought. We got the Air Max 95 Big Bubble, the Lake Blue and French Blue coming tomorrow. And then we got the Comet Red coming Friday, along with the Foam Positive Pro. It's kind of like in like this like black and green like colorway. I don't hate them, but I don't know if I'm going to cop. And then Saturday we have the Air Jordan 11. And, of course, this is like the dedication to his mom. If I'm not mistaken, we're calling him the Mother's Day. But, again, we've already seen that shoe, in my opinion, more than once. May 12th, we have the Nike SB Low, and this is the pitch blue and black. So, very curious about that one. And then, also, May 15th, we have the Air Griffey white and fresh water. I may actually cop these, you know what I'm saying? Because I didn't cop the last ones. I may go back and spin the block. May 16th, we have the Air Jordan 1 Cell and University Red, which that's the one that's dedicated to his dad, if I'm not mistaken. World's best dad, if I'm not mistaken, is what they're calling him. And then June 12th, we have a Diamond Turf to sell in blue gray, right? Okay, so that's further down the road, but I'll be having another upcoming sneaker releases video before I do that. But anyway, man, I've been on this joint for like an hour and 8 minutes. Let's go and wrap things up for the night. Appreciate everybody for coming through and showing love and being active in the chat as always. Pretty much sign up for that sold out Discord. The link is pinned at the comment section and it's free to sign up. Where of course, we continue the sneaker talk, but we got a food section, a sports section, you name it. If I do not get the content out in time, most likely we're already chopping it up in the sold out Discord. I'll be back live again on Saturday with another sold out live, another sold out podcast. And of course, we got Music Monday. Smash that like button, sub up, more content on the way. My name is Jeremy Jones. And thank you for watching. And I'm officially out this thing, man. Peace.
Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Open my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash while I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm all in now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die, let a night know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Who brought my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who brought my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash while I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm all in now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die, let a night know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Who brought my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who brought my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. Remember, tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. My heart heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash while I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to